Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. Watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new TCX Baha Gore-Tex boots available at RevZilla.com. I know, I have 7 boots in front of me. Chill for a second. This is the new TCX Baha Gore-Tex boot. It is ultimately, in our opinion, somewhere in between the Infinity and the Track Evo, which I have in front of me. This is the Track Evo, which TCX came out a few years ago. It is Gore-Tex. It is full height. It is meant to be aggressive, off-road, without breaking the bank, but it always threw us because it's a looser or more flexible sole than we expected. It also, being so aggressive, being called the Track Evo, it makes it feel like it's more of an off-road boot. This new boot from TCX, ultimately the Baha Gore-Tex, which also comes in a mid-height, done in brown. The new version's oiled full grain leather, that's done in black. It's going to serve a really important need. What you're getting is a boot that's going to be full height, in the mid-3s, full Gore-Tex, fully oiled, and the big improvements to this boot, in our opinion, they've toned down the aggressive off-road sole, which was, again, too flexible in our opinion. They made it stiffer, and they made it more off-road, dual sport, adventure touring centric. It's more of a versatile sole. You can see that compared to this, which again, just kind of becomes less usable if you're not off-road. The other thing they changed, which I really dig, is they've refined and redesigned the entire toe box again, and they went from suede to a full grain oiled leather, which again is a leap forward. But these are now plastic, or these are now aluminum rather, where the previous versions were a TPU. Again, if I'm spending over $300 on a Gore-Tex full height off-road multi-season boot, and I'm gonna get 4 seasons out of it, I also want the benefit of aluminum buckles. I want high-end camlock style buckles that are gonna hold up better over time, and are gonna have less propensity to shear if I go down. And you can see even that shearing comment, you can see it. And again, for the record, I am not a fan that Game of Thrones put Ed Sheeran in an episode. I'm dating when this video came out. It pissed me off. But if we're talking about shearing, this counter right here, if you go down the lateral side, is going to make sure you don't shear that buckle off. Again, well thought out, well designed. So when we think about it, you're still in the mid-3s. And really, when we think about the lineup, this boot's gonna go heads up with something like the Alpinestars Corazol. The difference is this is Gore-Tex, that boot's waterproof, but that boot's a little bit less expensive. Alpinestars then would come in over the top in the mid-4s with something like the Toucan Gore-Tex. But this is full height Gore-Tex, CE rated, stiffer, more usable sole. If I was doing a cross-country ride on an F800 or a GS or potentially it's KTM, there's going to be a mixture of on and off road. I don't know about single track, probably stretch it there, but thinking about 2 track, or thinking about just, again, that flexibility of full day rides on and off road, I actually love this boot for that. Again, coming in the mid-3s provides a tremendous amount of technology, protection, value, and comfort really for each dollar you're investing there. So the other thing too is looking here on the left. I'm going to pick it up really quickly, then we're going to talk about sizing. This is the Baha Mid, not Gore-Tex. Going to be waterproof only. Again, oiled suede, brown only, comes in a mid-height, coming in the low 2s. So keep that in mind. Again, carrying that full CE cert. Big fans of what they did there. So one last look. Previous version, Track Evo Gore-Tex. New version, really sitting its big brother that's going to eat its lunch, is this new Baha Gore-Tex, the Baha Mid. Track Evo, you served us well for the years. You were part of an era where TCX said, we just need to be more aggressive, but ultimately, you weren't our favorite boot, even though we like what the new school happenings are happening. Now, diving into fit scheme. TCX is an Italian manufacturer. They make boots for the American market. No surprises. The arch is fine, the width is fine, it's about a C width, no surprises there. Lots of adjustability. Again, full height boot. Notice towards the top here, you have the flexibility around your pant, around your calf. Again, everything should work in unison, and I will tell you, it's going to support you better on your bike and protect you a little bit better too, and that's going to show up from a fit standpoint as this isn't the most comfortable boot to walk around in every day, but that's not why you bought it, so keep that in mind. Use the size chart, we'll ship free over 30 bucks. I'd love to click our logo, subscribe to RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new Baha Gore-Tex. So diving in, let's talk a little bit more about it. Dual durometer sole, harder durometer, shock absorbing gray durometer, again, for cushion effect. This is a high-end boot in our opinion. We talked about the bottom of this boot. Again, set up, standing on the pegs, sitting on the bike, walking off-road with your foot down. It's gonna come in handy, and it doesn't look like Tyrannosaurus teeth. Again, that's a little bit of refinement. Moving in, lateral side, oiled leather. Everything's dually stitched, what we love. They went from a hard rubber shift panel now to a second layer of oiled leather, which actually looks really nice. Leather bellows, nothing synthetic going on here. We've talked about your aluminum buckles that have two areas of adjustability. They have 2 slots on the buckle themselves, and then they have a lot of teeth that you can move them. If we open this bad boy up, notice the Gore logo. Waterproof. breathable, guaranteed for life. There's a lot of WP out there. This boot's a WP. That's waterproof. The difference between this boot and this boot, Gore-Tex is guaranteed for life. Gore-Tex is also dramatically more breathable. As your foot sweats, water vapor evaporates, powered by the heat of your foot and your body heat, and it evaporates through 9 to 11 billion pores per square inch that are microscopic. That is the magic of Gore-Tex. They do that breathability piece better than anybody. It keeps you from getting clammy and sweaty. Again, looking at the boot itself, top of the boot, the Gore-Tex layer stops. You have this air mesh. Then your Gore-Tex liner, which comes all the way up. Again, this is what you'd see with all Gore-Tex boots. It's that stamped Gore-Tex patented liner that they use. They control the manufacturing there to make sure that they perform similarly across lines. Again, notice how high that gaiter goes up. I'm gonna put this bad boy back together. You can all yell at me. I say bad boy too much in the comments. I read the comments. They come in all the time. That's fine. That's just how I talk. And ultimately, I think I was wrong earlier. I misquoted. The adjustability is here. I thought we had 2 slots. Some other boots have 2 slots. Only 1 single slot of adjustability here on your aluminum 6060 buckles. So I apologize. I was incorrect in the moment. Moving to the inside, this is a CE rated boot. Heel, toe, your ankles are going to have malleolus protection, quite stiff. Front to back, laterally. I like it. Notice suede coming into play, oiled leather. Notice it's big and flat, so whether you're on the pegs or you're standing on the pegs, it should provide a flat point of interface for your bike, because ultimately, standing on those pegs, you're taking your center of gravity, you're bringing it up higher, you're putting a lot of that load on your feet and on your inner legs as you interface and off-road riding. Again, comes in handy when a boot is well designed. There's nothing bulky sticking out, creating any odd inflection points. Moving to the back, big pop of reflectivity. Basic heel counter along the back. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this guy right here. I'm gonna pull down my midsole and just give you a quick tour. Notice it opens the same way. 2 buckles versus 3, same sole, same reflectivity. You have an elasticated panel across the top here. This guy's gonna come up to really the start of your calf, and then your leather all the way up the inside. A similar panel of leather. Again, rock solid, works well, nice refinement, low 200s, mid 300s, Gore-Tex, waterproof, taking that leap forward. TCX, you done did it again. I'm a fan of your work. I think you've done well here. We think it should be extremely well received. We're excited about the progression within your line. The next step in your journey is click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews. Don't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember to subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. I promise I talk this fast all the time, but I will help you understand what works and what does not work in the land of moto. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.